Did you know that the reason why you have allergies or the flu or even asthma could be because you have a dirty bed sheets? Dirty bed sheets are caused from during the night. Every person has a tendency to drool. Um, like I said, it has a tendency to drool. They sweat. They leak out other body fluids like saliva, spit, the same thing, etc. 1 out of 6 people admit to washing their sheets, 1 time a month. Just think, a person sleeps in their bed 7 times, generally 7 times a week. So if a person, drools, like I said, spits, sweats, not only that, do they shed hair, and that their skin cells also die and go on top of the bed. So that just adds to the top of that. Um, 10% of the sheet's weights can be made up of dead skin and mites. Mites have a tendency to live in warm places, generally 70 degrees or above in your bed sheets or anywhere else. Mites eat dead skin. Beds can carry over 10 million mites. 100,000 mites can be in 1 square foot. So, like I said, 12 by 12, you could have 100,000 mites in there. Um, a study also showed, according to Telegraph, that 1 out of 10 people under the age of 25 wash their sheets 6 times a year. So if you break that down, that's every 2 months. Just think of all the mites, the dead skin, the sweat, the other body fluids that are just stacked up over top of each other. Generally, you should wash your sheets at least 1 time a week to prevent mites and other things from being attracted on there, and just because it's sanitary. Um, excuse me. Um, Generally, people spend 49 hours a week sleeping in their bed. So that adds more time for the mites. Since mites like living in warm conditions, they usually go to the center of your mattress when a person's sleeping. So 49 hours a week is quite a bit of time. According to EHSO.com, humans shed 1/3 of an ounce of dead skin in a week. When a mite eats dead skin, the waste have to go somewhere. So mites produce 20 waste droppings a day. The waste droppings actually have protein in them, and the protein is what causes most people to have asthma and allergy reactions. So that sets that off. So like I said, just because you got 100,000 mites in 1 square. So if you think about it, a whole bed's going to carry over 10,000 mites, up and down. After those mites, get tired of living on there, they can go from room to room and throughout your whole house. With that being said, throughout your whole house, that can cause dust and cause everybody else to getting sick. Just because that your sheets look like that they're clean, because there's not any stains on it, they're not dingy, they're still say bright white or the bright colors and everything, does not necessarily mean that they're clean, because mites are microscopic. Just because you can't see it with the naked eye doesn't mean that they're not there. I can guarantee that they are there. And if you wash your bed sheets, like I said, generally 1 time a week, then that can prevent multiple allergies, the flu, or anything. Because if you fall in the category of people under 25 that wash it, once every 2 months, the bacteria from your drool and other bodily fluids like sweat and your dead skin can stay in your sheets constantly, and that can cause you to always have a cough, itchy eyes, runny nose, or like I said, in the bigger picture, mites will eventually expand, and that